I am the eldest daughter of a Hispanic household, and for most of my life, I believed that I had to follow the traditional path set for me. My parents came to this country with a dream to give us a better life. Their sacrifices were meant for something bigger, something more secure than what they left behind. But what happens when their idea of success doesn't align with your passion? I started with photography the way most kids do, taking cringy, overly filtered pictures with my cousins and calling it art. But over the years, I got better, I learned, and I experimented. I evolved. Still, I never really reached my full potential because of one thing: the fear of being seen. I spent hours watching YouTube videos, trying to recreate them, trying to make them my own, analyzing how creators made magic happen, and dreaming about doing the same. I made finds, filmed silly clips with my siblings and my cousins, and I edited the videos on my phone. The desire to create was always there, but so was the fear of stepping into the spotlight. After high school, on a whim, I applied to an art school in Florida, and I got in. It should have been a dream come true, but when I told my parents, they weren't angry, they weren't disappointed. They were proud, but their idea of a secure future was different. They came here for stability. They wanted me to chase certainty, not creativity. I didn't know how to fight for something I couldn't see a clear future in either. So I did choose the safer path. I don't blame them, and I don't blame myself. I stayed home, I enrolled in community college, and I hope that eventually it all made sense one day. For children of immigrants, there is an unspoken pressure to choose practicality over passion, to follow a path that guarantees financial success rather than personal fulfillment. Somewhere along the way, I lost myself. I poured my energy into something, into everyone except me. My family, my job, my relationships. I worked more hours. I helped others chase their dreams while mine collected dust. My grades slipped, my motivation disappeared, and eventually I dropped out. Graduation had always been a big goal of mine, but suddenly it felt like a distant dream. Then one day, something inside broke. In a single month, I packed all my bags and moved 4 hours away from my hometown. No plan, no direction, just the overwhelming need to finally put myself first. It wasn't easy, but it was the best decision I've ever made. My photography business took off. I met incredible people, formed friendships that shaped me, and learned more than I could ever imagine, especially from my mistakes. I learned to give myself grace, to forgive others, and to embrace the path I was on. Even when it didn't look like what I once expected. Now I'm 26, I'm back home. I've moved back at 24 to finish what I started, and now I have only 1 quarter left until graduation. I've climbed the corporate ladder, and while it might not be the dream path, I've learned from people with decades of experience. And I realize now, it all makes sense. I have stability, I have security, but it doesn't mean that I can't also chase my passion. I love how busy I am, the opportunity to create, to think, to grow, but most importantly, I don't want to forget where I started. A girl with a camera and a dream. At this age, I look back and laugh at everything that once held me back. The fear of what people would think, the hesitation to post my work, the doubt that my dreams would be worth chasing. Now, I don't care, because the truth is, we're all in our own journey. Some people start their careers at 30, some have children at 35, some take traditional routes, some don't, and that's okay. So if you're like me, starting over, finally choosing what makes you happy, follow my journey, because this is not linear. I'm going to mess up and I'm going to learn over and over again. And so will you. And I hope we can do this together.